Hey guys, what is up? We're back again with another video. Today we're going to be working on little Susie right here. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be installing a kit on Susie right here. Basically what this kit does is it makes your off-road dirt bike a street legal machine. And basically it just comes with turn signals, horn, a rear brake light, I'm not sure what else, just some wiring harnesses, but we're gonna see what comes in this box. Alright, let's see what we got in this box. Alright, bubble wrap. Alright, so this right here is from Tusk. It is a dual sport mirror right there. Take a closer look into that later. Let's see what this is. Compact control switch. Okay, so I'm pretty sure these are like switches for the turn signals. Yeah, I can see it right there. And the horn. It is a hydraulic switch brake. So this is probably for the rear brake right here. Yeah, right there. That probably goes on to there. Light up the rear brake. Let's see what else we got in here. Here's the horn. What else is this? LED flasher relay. Some more wiring harnesses. This one is a universal on and off switch. Oh, there it is. Pretty much, yeah, switch right there. Ooh, here's the big harnesses. This is probably what connects everything. Yep, lighting kit replacement wire harness. Turn signals right there. Here's the big boy. It's the rear brake light right here. This one goes right back there underneath there. It's a universal kit, so pretty sure you're gonna have to make some drill holes myself, but it's nothing no old drill can't do. Let's see. Got a tons of bubble wrap. So this thing's well protected. Got it off Amazon. And some more turn signals. Okay, let's see. This box, don't need that anymore. Let's see what we got here. Okay, lighting wire harness diagram. Okay, so it pretty much shows you everything, you know, almost the instructions, you know, what connects to what. But it is a universal kit, so for each motorcycle it is kind of different. And packing slip. Yeah, so like I said, this came from Tusk. It was from an Amazon shop, but basically, you know, it comes with the lighting kit harness, LED tail light / brake light. There's a left hand mirror, a compact control switch for headlight options. I'm pretty sure this bike already has a headlight on it, but I'm pretty sure if yours doesn't, you could always buy a headlight from Tusk and just add it on to that harness. Universal on and off switch. I'm pretty sure that's the power on everything. LED flasher relay, mini flush mount LED turn signals, stock LED turn signals, hydraulic brake switch, and the universal horn. So that's pretty much everything that comes in this kit. Like I said, it's universal, so it's pretty much different for each bike, but I mean, shouldn't be too hard of an install, but I'll show you how that goes. Okay, so we're here at the workbench. Got the instructions and everything. So let's see how this is gonna go. Just got the mirror. Let's see how this one looks. Okay. Not bad. Alright. Not sure how we start this off, but let's go. Okay, so pretty much for this Honda, what we're gonna start off with is just removing the seat, because you know that's where all the wiring harnesses and the batteries located. So right now we got a 10mm. We're just getting rid of these bolts right here. Okay, just like that, got those 2 bolts there. Put on the pan. Let's see how this comes off. Alright, easy as that. Put this one to the side. Alright, so right now we got the battery located. Basically what I was thinking of right here, because we got the, oh, got some more instructions here. You see that, look at that in a bit. But, so I'm seeing this wiring harness like this. There's a rubber band on it, but there's like a indentation, so you want the wiring to go there, you know, because at first I thought it just went on like this, but pretty sure, you know, you want it underneath there. But what I'm seeing the issue right now is that there's a couple things here that holds like the license plate, so I don't want to make too many, you know, holes in here. It just messes up the whole look of the whole bike. But I'm wondering, I mean, I could probably use those 2 to bolt this up, and maybe use some 3M tape or maybe some adhesive, just so I don't create any bolt holes there, you know. Pretty sure if you had, you know, maybe a bag here, you could obviously cover it up, but I'm not personally running that setup. But let's see how that goes. Okay, so we pretty much just removed all these hooks and hangers from down here. So let's see this piece now. Pretty much goes underneath here. Let's see how this one, how we'll mock it up. I'm wondering, can you have it like this, or should we just put it down here? Huh. Alright guys, so pretty much what we're doing is we're just taking off all the plastic fender pieces here. And basically the reason why we're doing this is so once we get all the wiring harnesses and everything hooked up, we could just route it underneath and zip tie it to the actual frame, so we can try to make it look as OEM as possible, just so it doesn't look, you know, just the run-of-the-mill, you know, just modified bike, you know. You just want it to look nice and clean. That's pretty much what we're going for. I'm gonna be disconnecting the battery so we could wire up everything, and that's pretty much it. Let's go. Alright guys, so pretty much what I've done is I've just taken off the gas tank. Now this is completely unnecessary to, you know, installing this kit. You can obviously do it without removing the tank, but I just saw that it was just one bolt here, and all you had to do is just remove the gas line and the gas tank just comes off. It just makes for this whole opening right here that you obviously see a lot of factory wires, and it's all held in by zip ties. So pretty much I wanted just to keep it as OEM as possible, so I'm gonna be routing all the wires through here. And now that I removed the gas tank, you can obviously clean up everything inside here. So, you know, it's completely optional if you want to do this. I personally did it just because I wanted to see what's down here, and it's a lot easier in terms of wiring everything. And it was just one bolt and removing the gas line, but that's completely optional to you guys. But pretty much what we're gonna start off with is putting this rear brake light, and all I'm gonna do is just line it up and drill the bolts there, and then we're gonna be wiring this harness. I'm not sure because it goes up through here, but it's gonna be underneath, so I'm thinking I might need to make a hole in the actual rear plastic right here, just to bring in the wire and bring it closer to here where everything is gonna be underneath the seat. So pretty much what we're gonna be doing right now is, before installing this piece, I'm gonna be installing the turn signals right there on the side, just because, I mean, I don't think there's any better place that, you know, to install the turn signals. I guess maybe you could do the rear fender, but I don't know. don't want to mess it up too much, so just drill a hole right here and line everything up. Like that. I'm going to use this rubber grommet that came with the taillight as almost like a template so I know where to drill. And let's put it right there. Should be good. Just gonna just like that. Just gonna make the hole a little bit bigger. Alright, now let's just grab this, see how big it is. Yeah, definitely gonna need a bigger one. Alright guys, so pretty much what we got done is we pretty much got done with all the wiring harnesses right here. Basically we just hooked up the horn right here. I mean, it's just a temporary place, just put it there with a bolt. Let's see, right here, I mean, it comes with a template, which color wires go with which, and these are for the turn signals. Basically you just power the switch on, it's powered by the battery, and that's how the rear is, like that. Still trying to figure out the braking. You know, it doesn't turn on when I, oh, well, there we go. Guess there it works now. But yeah, you got here turn signals. Pretty much this is how the back one looks like. Right here we got the front one. If you turn it the other way, got that. And you got the rear one. And you just turn that off. And you obviously have the horn right here, which is pretty loud. Right there, but I mean, here you have just optional ones if you wanted to add, like, I believe it's like a extra headlight or something, but this one already has the headlight there. But yeah, pretty much just drilled some holes into the rear fender just so I can, you know, hide all the wires. You know, down here I'm gonna probably zip tie them down, but yeah, it's pretty much just putting everything back together, and that's pretty much the whole process. It wasn't too hard. It is a little difficult, I'm not gonna lie, just because it is a universal kit, so it's pretty different for each bike. But you know, I mean, if you have some common, you know, sense and follow the instructions, it's honestly not that hard. And I believe it was about 200 bucks, so I mean, this kit is more than great.